Let me explain why a trademark is a designer's most valuable asset. So, Joe Fresh Goods says he owns a lot of his trademarks, but what does that mean exactly? Let's define trademark. It is a word, phrase, symbol, design, or a combination of these things that identifies your goods and services. It's how customers recognize you in the marketplace, and it distinguishes you from your competitors. A trademark is essentially a form of intellectual property, IP, and like any other property, you can lease or rent it out. For example, a brand can license their trademark to a furniture company, a beauty brand, an apparel brand at the same time. And all of those companies would then pay the owner of the trademark a fee for its usage of that trademark. Let's talk about how this relates to Virgil Abloh. He also owned the Off-White trademark. Initially, when starting the brand, he owned 100% of the trademark and licensed it to the New Guards Group, which distributed and manufactured Off-White and paid him a fee to use the license. Then, in 2021, LVMH acquired a majority stake, 60% of the Off-White trademark. Abloh's estate held a minority stake at 40%. LVMH eventually sold the Off-White trademark to Blue Star Alliance in 2024. They own brands like BV and Scotch and Soda. Shannon Abloh, Virgil's widow, shared with BOF that they officially parted ways with Off-White in 2022. That probably means they sold their remaining 40% stake in the trademark to either LVMH or Blue Star Alliance. Mind you, Off-White remains under a licensing agreement with the New Guards Group until 2026, which means they are still using the license, but they don't own it. It will be very interesting to see where the brand goes in 2026 once that agreement is up. Let's hope it doesn't land in Target. So what happens when designers don't own their trademarks? Well, you can look at someone like Donna Karan as an example. Karan sold her trademarks to LVMH for $243 million in 2000. And once she stepped down as the chief designer of Donna Karan International in 2015, LVMH suspended her a higher in line, Donna Karan, then sold the trademarks to the apparel group G3. Karan, who is still alive, has zero control over her name as a business entity and brand, which one could say was her most valuable asset. So when you see the girls on TikTok pushing the Donna Karan Cashmere Mist deodorant, just know that she has nothing to do with it, nor does she receive any profits from it. G3, who owns her trademarks, does. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's why it's important to own your trademark.